click, drag down to header footer, and that opens up two boxes. The dotted box, which is where we'll put all our header information that will appear on our paper, and then the dialog box, which is this blue box I was just moving around. Next thing you do is click in the dotted box, use your space bar or your tab key to move it all the way over to the right, and then type in an abbreviated version of your title. After you do that, hit the space bar one time, and then go down to the pound key on the header footer dialog box where it says insert page number, and click it one time. Boom, the page number goes in there. Back up there, click in front of homeschooling. Again, we use our space bar to move homeschooling all the way over to the edge, the very edge of the dotted dialog box. That's called nudging. Now that thing looks good. Click on close. Boom. We got ourselves a perfect header. Now, in case you're not using a title page, what you want to do now is to put in your left-hand side course information section. Again, I'm going to cut and paste here. This consists of your Jerome Kendall, the professor, the course number, the date. And again, it's got to be double space, so I highlight it. I go to my format toolbar, paragraph, and double spacing too. That's only if you don't have a title page. Otherwise, you would begin right away at the top of this page with your title of your paper. Let's go ahead and put in the title of the paper here. Again, I'm going to cut and paste if you don't mind. The top 5 reasons you should consider homeschooling. You hit spacebar twice. That gives us, not spacebar, I'm sorry, enter twice. That gets us exactly where we're going to need to start our paragraph. Again, I'm going to cut and paste a paragraph if you don't mind, and pop it right in here. Now notice when I put this paragraph in that it's going to be single spaced without an indentation. That's because I want to show you how to take care of that. Click in front of what, and let me help you set up your tabs for proper MLA spacing. Go to Format, Tabs, and you want your tabs set on 1/2 inch. See where it says over there default tab stops 1/2 inch? That's what you want. Now when I hit the tab, boom, it goes over the perfect 1/2 inch, which is what MLA specifies. And again, MLA also specifies double space, highlight, format paragraph, go down to your line spacing, set double. Everything double spaced, including your works cited in MLA. Okay, let's put in another paragraph. Let's practice that one more time. Let me go get another paragraph and copy and paste it in. And by doing this, now I'm going to show you the value of already having that tab set up. I go back up there, I hit my tab one time, boom, I got my perfect indentation. Okay, now let's look at in-text citations. Here's our first one here, Hanawar 17. Let's point out the key attributes of an in-text citation. First, I have not used the author's name in my lead-in sentence, so I must put it in the parentheses here. Second thing, there is no comma between the author's last name and the page number. And the third thing, that period, your sentence period, goes after the parentheses for your in-text citation. One other thing, MLA says you can have either one space or 2 spaces between sentences, and that's totally up to you and to your professor. Make sure you know which one, 1 or 2 spaces he or she prefers. One other thing I want to show you, according to a report released by the Heritage Foundation, is called a signal phrase. So you begin your sentence with a signal phrase, put in the information from your source, and then you end it with the in-text citation. And now what you've got is a bracket. You're using a signal phrase plus the in-text citation to clearly indicate to your reader that what's in between the two is stuff from a source. Let's do it again. I just copied and pasted another paragraph. Again, I hit tab, and let's go down and look at this in-text citation. Again, we have results from the Iowa Test of Basic Skills. That's our signal phrase. It's clearly indicating that we're about to use source information. Here's our in-text citation. Wicker's, the author's last name, the page number, no punctuation between, and then the period for the sentence coming at the very end. Okay, let's pretend like now that we've finished our paper and we're ready for our works cited page, sometimes called the bibliography page. But in MLA, you only put on the page those exact sources you use. We put in our page break, because this works cited page must begin on a clean last page with nothing else on it except the words works cited and then those works in alphabetical order. Again, I'm going to copy and paste to save time. Let's go back up to works cited first. That is centered on this page that is being numbered sequentially by your header function. And the other thing you want to make sure you do in your works cited page is to use hanging indentation. Again, Microsoft Word gives you a very good tool. You highlight everything but the first line of the citation. Go up to those little triangles and blocks and move the cursor up until you see hanging indentation, and then simply click and pull that thing over a ½ inch. And that will perfectly give you hanging indentation with Microsoft Word. Let's do it one more time. You select everything in the citation, the works being cited except the first line. You go up, put your cursor on the little triangle till you see hanging indent, slide it over 1/2 inch, and you've got your perfect indentation. Okay, there are some of the basics of setting up your MLA paper. The next video lecture is going to be on how to use citation machines in order to get those perfect looking works cited that you just saw right there. And again, remember, if you use a title page, you don't use that second heading there. You only use this second heading if you're not using a title page. And again, check with your teacher to see which one is correct.